How many of you were there? Yes, okay. Anyways, that's an amazing show. How are you feeling? How is LA? How is being here in Southern California?
First of all,
You need a mic. Why is that mic?
this is
First of all, thanks for having me. Yesterday, it was very tough for me. Because it's always challenging to play Bach's Goldberg variation, but at the same time, it's very hard to play at this time.
I totally. I have to ask. For musicians or pianists all around the world, the Goldberg variations is such a monumental masterpiece for the piano. What kind of drew you? What enticed you about the piece? How did you discover it and decide to play it and perform it all over the world?
I must say, my teacher, Lin Su-sung, is my greatest inspiration. When I was very young, maybe 13, 14, I was listening some Goldberg recordings, and I found my teacher's recording that inspired me so much. And there are so many great recordings by Konstantin Lukšić, and of course Glenn Gould, and one of my favorite pianists, Carl Sarkin. That's why I decided to play this music.
I mean, I think the Goldberg has so many incredible recordings and so much history, even from harpsichord recordings from the 30s, the Dauskas recording in the 30s, the harpsichord. So did you begin to study the piece when you were 14 or?
Yes, my first lesson was 14.
Wow.
Yes.
How has the piece changed for you over time? As you first started when you were 14, first lessons, to now you're performing the Goldberg on all the big stages. Like, how does that feel? Like, how has the piece changed for you?
When I was 14, it was terrible. I played terribly, but now I can the layers and so many characters and so many shapes.
Yeah. Maybe this is maybe it's a silly question, but you're so young and you have really made your mark with the Goldberg already. There's so many more years to go of your music making and Goldberg, and do you plan to keep it up? Do you plan to keep revisiting every year? What do you usually do for pieces like that?
I'm not sure yet.
I guess another question I had, and this might be very piano coded, I have to ask the piano questions, I'm sorry. But obviously, Goldberg is written for the harpsichord, and there's a lot of great historical recordings and kind of to get that sound. How does that influence the way that you play now today on a modern piano? I noticed last night in your performance just incredible clarity, articulation throughout, very, very consistently. But obviously, the mechanics of the piano are very different. Just if you had any thoughts on how you understand.
I think the key is the pedal. Rachmaninoff said, pedal is soul of piano.
Yeah.
But these days, I don't know. Maybe some pianists kills pedal, especially in Bach.
Yeah.
But I don't understand because pedal is the most important for every pianist and for singing.
That's wonderful. For all you pianists out there, you gotta watch your right foot. I guess, other questions would be Bach is, for pianists, is such a foundation in many ways. I think maybe often forgotten, but is in many ways, I believe, to be the foundation of piano playing. How much Bach did you play, growing up in school and training, all that kind of stuff? Who is Bach as a composer, as a figure to you?
For me, I think, especially this Goldberg, this piece has guided me through the journey of life and how teaches me how to live as a musician.
That's wonderful. As when you perform the Goldberg, what do you want to say with it? What do you hope your audience listeners, what do you hope they leave with? What do you hope they think about? What they feel?
I think there is beginning of life. There is two areas. First area is beginning of life, and the variation is kind of struggles, and so many feelings. And the last area is ending of life. That's what
And going through the journey of
yes.
all 30 variations and coming back.
Yes.
What does that last aria mean to you?
I think that's happy ending.
That's great. That's wonderful. I guess some fun questions. Any favorite sports teams?
Sports
around?
When I was young, I used to play soccer and baseball with my friend. My favorite soccer team is Munich, Bayern Munich, and also I love LA Dodgers.
Any Dodgers fans in the house? I believe you have a treat for us. Would you like to play something?
Yes, I'm gonna play the canons of the Goldberg variations. There is 10 canons. The canon is super important because the canon is the heart of the Goldberg variations. So I'm gonna play 10 canons.
From each canon from each one of the sets.
Yes.
Okay, great, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.